From the heart of Texas, where the winds blow free, Matt and Irlanne bringing truth and clarity. Faith and world events, we're diving deep in the Lone Star State where beliefs run steep. Welcome to the podcast where faith meets the news, where Texas tales and global views infuse. Join us on this journey, hand in hand, as we seek the truth across this land. Stories unfold from cities to the plains, challenges faced and victories gained, with courage in our hearts and minds unswayed. Together we explore in every shade.
What
in a world of chaos, we find our way through the lens of faith. Come what may, tune in now. Let your spirit unfurl as Matt and Irlanne take you around the world. Welcome to the podcast where faith meets the news, where Texas tales and global views infuse. Join us on this journey, hand in hand, as we seek the truth across this land. From Texas to the world, our voices rise. Matt and Irlanne under Texas skies. Faith, truth, and events unfold. In every episode, our stories told. From the heart of Texas, where the winds blow free, Matt and Irlanne under Texas skies. Faith, truth, and events unfold. In every episode, our stories told.
Hello, everyone. Happy New Year.
Oh, that's right. Happy New Year.
We are back in 2025. We're back.
Oh my God, so much in a few days.
Yes.
Like, what the heck is going on?
It's a whole new year.
It's a whole new year. There we go. Copyright.
2025. Yeah, welcome back to the Automotive. I am Irlanne Pollard.
I'm the Matt Pollard.
And we say, hello, people.
Hello, people. Oh, I was supposed to do her part.
Hello, people.
Doggone it.
So we are back. And as you can see, we have kind of like a different setup right now because my laptop, something happened, although we thought something happened, but didn't. But anyway, we ended up bringing the computer to the front.
Yeah.
Our shop computer off my desk to the desk. And so voila, here it is. And I don't know if you can see my little sticker, but it's my favorite part. But anyways, next week we'll be back to the normal thing.
Probably.
Anyways, welcome to the podcast where faith meets the news.
And global views infused. Texas tales and global views infused.
I'm going to remember that part someday. But anyways, Matt Pollard, how was your New Year's? How was your New Year's, Matt
Before
Pollard?
my New Year's, can you all go hit the like button and the subscribe button and then follow and then share?
Do it now. Right now.
Okay, you done?
Yeah.
Okay. New Year's, it was good. It was, I didn't do anything.
We went to church. We had a good time. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We went to church and then we had pancakes.
Yes, it was a good time. If you all saw the live on Facebook, if not, I think you can go back. I think it's still up for 30 days or something.
I don't know how that works.
On Facebook. It's still up for 30 days. But anyways, we had such a good time, and we do every single time. Every single time we bring in the year at church, it is wonderful because we're a praising church.
Yeah.
We don't sit there and just clap our hands and say, hallelujah. We're like, yes, Lord. Yeah.
We don't say four Hail Marys and go home.
Right. But anyways, it was a wonderful time, and I hope everyone else had a wonderful time. And the best thing about bringing in the new year,
what's that?
And I was telling one of the new sisters that started coming to Freedom Temple Church, was that you don't wake up in the morning with a hangover. My God, there's no party. No party like a Holy Ghost party, because a Holy Ghost party don't stop. All right, Matt Pollard, what are we doing? Where are we going?
Rants.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go. Let's get into it.
Rants.
Very good. Rants in the house. So a lot has happened. It's 2025.
It's day 3.
God. And so many things have happened.
It's being recorded on the 3rd day.
My goodness. It's crazy. Like what so we got some maniac drove through a whole crowd.
Oh my gosh.
In New Orleans. And people died. I forgot. I think it's 14 people.
I think it's up to 15.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
I think the 15 they counted him, but anyway, more than a dozen people died, and it's a tragic situation. And our condolences to the families and to those that are still healing in the hospital, because there were a lot of injuries also. But this is crazy. Then, not shortly after, or was it the same day? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the same day. The
Huge
Cybertruck at the Trump Tower. Yeah, we'll get into all that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get into all that.
So all this is happening. New year, new situations, like just boom, right off the back. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. These things that he's trying to do. Listen, y'all, keep pressing through 2025. Don't let these devils,
these distractions.
Yeah, these distractions, these devices of the enemy, because that's what he's doing. He's trying to dampen our new year with these things, but we have the victory. All right, let me get into my rant. My rant, and the reason why I went into all that is because I want to get into the news, the news teams. One particular news team.
Who was it?
I believe it was CNN.
I thought it was New York.
No. I'm sorry. No. It was New York. The New York Times.
New York Times.
New York Times.
Bezos' company.
Crazy. Never in my 40-something years, I ain't gonna tell you, 40-something years,
26 years,
have I seen anything on television or social media of a team? I'm gonna show you the video, and then I'll rant afterwards, because this is just.
I've never seen a more disgusting 4 years since this Biden administration's been in office. The things that are happening, the things that are being let happen, and it's disgusting. It is a disgrace of a government and a country right now.
Well, we have to realize that we have a sitting president right now that's, Weekend at Bernie's. I'm not sure if you ever seen the movie or not, but basically dragging a corpse around.
Who's the president that just died? Carter?
Yeah.
So they wheel him out dead to say he's voting for Kamala Harris.
Yeah, the guy's like this.
Yeah. So it's the same thing. Sorry.
So somebody's moving Bernie around, if you get my drift. But anyway, let me show you this, because this is just so out of bounds. I don't know, New York Times, what this was about, but I obviously somebody left the door open. Sorry, I'm trying to get over a cough and I'm feeling a little. But anyway, here, let me show this real quick.
We are here inside the New Orleans terrorist home. You can see that it's been clearly destroyed.
Mind you, it's only been a day or two.
Yeah, a day.
A day?
This was yesterday.
Why are there people
in the house? Why is there not the caution tape and police tape around there? Why isn't there investigations?
Why is the media already walking into this home? All right, let me continue.
The door, at least from the FBI raid yesterday, but if
the door was taken off the hinges.
Some signs of what he was up to. He had this work area.
What was he
here.
up to?
Lots of
Oh, his work area. Nah, really?
Inspector Gadget over here. Let's see.
My goodness.
Let's see.
Lots of different chemicals splayed around, and different electronics. This is again a work setup. Left receipts, just very unkempt in here. If we go over here, actually,
very unkept. Looks pretty clean to me.
See the Department of Justice.
A can opener.
Wait a minute.
The can opener.
Mind you, they raided this home. I mean, there's documents. She's about to say that there's documents from the court.
That just had been strategically placed on the kitchen island next to the can opener.
This is so crazy to me.
Documents here, the search warrant, and the property that they recorded
the
here.
squirrel's house and destroyed it and killed the squirrel.
Oh my God, Matt, you're so
But nobody
right.
went in there. Look at this. Look how clean this house is. You destroyed this guy's house for a squirrel.
Killed little Peanut. Little selfless.
No, this is staged, dude.
All right, let me
allegedly staged.
Seems
Just
to be
like
a lot
9/11.
of chemicals.
Allegedly.
Again, just left in disarray. There's a bedroom back here.
Can somebody tell this woman that they raided this place? Like, it's left in disarray. Like
it was a
They're
raid.
back here.
I'm ranting. I'm ranting.
What appears to be his collection of religious materials, his
Oh, okay.
Qurans, an open Quran,
An
with
open
a passage
Quran.
there.
I feel like I'm on
as well
HGTV
as,
and she's selling me the house.
Even the Bible here.
Oh, the Bible.
But mostly
What a terrorist.
books on Islam, and his prayer rug just to the left of me here.
What does
And if
that
we go
have to
back,
do
there's
with it?
another bedroom here.
They're trying to feed you a
See
narrative.
if he left
That's why she's
all
there.
His belongings, contact lenses, personal belongings, his bathroom. This seems to be some sort of workspace again with other chemicals here. The light's still on.
He forgot
Some
his
kind of,
sunglasses, everyone. Look.
Station set up here. We're not really sure what that was for. In what we
She
can
said the
assume
light's still
was
on.
also a bedroom. You can see clothes left here.
Okay.
Gotta show the
enough.
prayer shawls.
Enough.
Or scarves. What do they call them in Islam? Those prayer scarves? Scarves?
I'm not sure. But this is so out of bounds that the media one is already not even like that place needs to be sifted through. There's still questions unanswered, right? There's
Right.
still, I would think that they were still in an investigation.
Isn't that tampering
mode.
with evidence? Like, isn't that breaking and entering? Like, what the heck is going on?
I'm not sure, but this is so sketch and this is so crazy to me that they're in there. Like, I remember seeing stories on the news and earlier in my teenage years and in the New York City streets, and they have the chalk line out.
You
had
remember
chalk
that?
lines,
Yeah.
and they would pick up the bullets, in a certain way, because I mean, this is so careless.
And then the little cards would be placed down there where the evidence was.
Now, mind you, nobody died here, but this is absolutely careless. This is allegedly a terrorist attack.
Yeah. What?
And people are walking through exactly like they're selling the house.
Yeah. They're just roaming
I'm
through
just so
And
absolutely
Like I'm on
sign
Cribs.
that someone was here up until those last few moments.
and just the nonsense that she's saying. Like, at least be informative about the and they left contact lenses. and then they're closed, and this is a
and
bedroom,
there's some kind of chemicals. The light was left on.
and it's such in disarray. Like, ma'am, they broke the authorities went in and flipped the whole place upside down.
Dude, they must have the door is off the hinges. Like, the pins were knocked out of the door.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, they must have did that to make it look even more.
You think so?
The door was kicked in.
You think so? Allegedly, we don't want to say they
Look,
did
the
anything.
door-
Yeah, I see.
It's taken off the hinges. It's not like the door broke off the
Yeah,
hinges.
and the camera is right outside the door. What, like?
You can see the lock was broken, yes, but the door was taken off the hinges.
So here's my whole rant, and I'll stop ranting for now because we got a lot to talk about. But here's the thing. My thing is, why are they there so early?
Right.
And if you're there, be informative about this. Is like,
Yeah.
I was watching another news feed podcast or whatever, and they were like, "This, she's in her yoga pants." Like,
Yeah,
they
like,
just
what
called
the
her and say,
heck?
"Hey, you can go in the house now." Like it's just so weird. And I don't understand why these people are already in that house, walking through with cameras, filming and talking about this, when I don't think the investigation is over. I don't think that, correct me if I'm wrong.
We have no information on anything from these people, from the kid on the roof of the Trump assassination in Butler, the other guy that tried to assassinate him.
Yeah.
The other thing that happened, like at Trump Tower, like, what the heck is going on?
I don't know, but it's just, everything is so weird, so out of whack, so like not unrealistic. Like, this is just.
I know they kept trying to feed you. The narrative was, they rented it from the Toro app. Rented it from they went to the same app.
Oh, they stayed at an Airbnb.
They went to the same. They were stationed in the same location. They used the same app.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This is all sketchy, and us, we're like, we're skeptical about everything when it comes to the media, you know. All right, I digress. Matt Pollard, you have a rant, don't you? I believe you have a rant.
Okay, so again, this is the most disgusting administration that has ever been in this White House. Okay, so effective January 1st, the power sports product, so like vehicle, little kids bikes, right? This is power sports products from vehicles to riding gear designed for children under 12, containing
Polyfluoroalkyl.
That's what so PFAS chemicals will be banned for sale or distribution in Minnesota starting on New Year's Day.
Why? What? I don't understand.
So,
I don't understand.
Who's the governor of Minnesota? Tim Walz.
Okay.
So this poly whatever is used for both heat resistance and waterproofing properties. So that's what's in the material, the clothing, and it offers.
It's called a forever chemical.
But it's in the plastic of the motorcycle, and it's in like the chest protector. It's not like they're eating this stuff. So my thing is, you're gonna stop selling stuff for children to go outside for recreational use, but you're gonna keep this junk and garbage in their food.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. Okay.
So this kid can't ride a dirt bike, but he can sit on his fat behind and eat Cheetos and play freaking Call of Duty.
That's okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Like,
I get your rant now,
you know
Matt Pollard. I get it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know this, Matt professionally drove dirt bikes, raced dirt bikes. What was the woods? I don't know what it was called, but your wood.
Yeah,
driving through the woods.
But not even that.
And so he's very, very passionate when it comes to outdoor stuff. Go ahead.
Just the fact that they will not sell this to anyone under 12, but you can sit in a room and puff them Cheetos down your throat, drink your Mountain Dew and your Monster
Hot
Energies.
Pockets.
Yeah, and all these nasty, disgusting foods with worse chemicals in them.
Kellogg's.
Like, but because this contains it, right? So what's the difference of an adult buying it versus selling it to a youth?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I feel like there's something behind that. Like, there's always something. There's always an agenda behind why they're doing things.
But that's your boy Tim Walz, who was running for vice president along with the other lady that doesn't even know the dang national anthem.
No, we're gonna get to that, Matt Pollard. We're gonna get to that.
I'm just sick and tired of this administration. If you voted for him, you can repent now. I just think it was the most disgusting 4 years of my entire life with this administration in there. They did absolutely no good. They're all talk, and this is the year for doing.
Yes.
So this is a year for getting things done. I pray that we have 18 years of this MAGA movement, with between J.D. Vance, Don Jr., and Vivek.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have a long history of keeping this working man's Republican Party going.
Yeah.
So it's just dumb things like this, and the food, and this letting the news go into a crime scene before 24 hours, and not knowing one crime scene investigation, and just all this loose stuff from this administration. It's getting out of hand. Emphasizing
on the prayer part, because we definitely need to pray for this incoming administration. There's a lot of people that want to, bring them down in whatever way, siphon through the media of how awful, even within themselves, they're even trying to get them, within themselves, or how do you say that? They're coming against each other.
Against themselves.
Yeah, they're coming against each other. And, and it's all in the media. Oh, I was listening to another podcaster earlier today, and he was like, and he actually put on his what do you call that, thumbnail or whatever, on the title of his thumbnail was, he put PBD. He said PBD, the right turns against PBD.
Wow.
Patrick McDavid. And I'm like, what? They made me click on it. And I listened to the whole thing, and he's basically just, and as influencers, like, they have to be careful. Like, what? And this is a Christian influencer saying, "Oh yeah, they're against each other now." You know, they're. I mean, why are you even putting that out there? That's not even the you're putting that agenda out there, whether it's true or not. Why are you not emphasizing? I keep using that word today. Why do you keep glorifying division? Why are you keep glorifying them coming each other? No,
That's been the narrative for 4 years. So
yeah. Well, anyway, this is behind a Christian channel saying that that they're glorifying the fact that something happened where Elon didn't agree with the whole story. Yeah, I've seen it. Agree with Vivek, and now they're trying to pinpoint everybody against each other, and it's a lie from the pit of hell.
PBD said this before he was even elected, that the left would try to put Elon, to drive a wedge in between Elon Musk and Donald Trump.
He sure did. He definitely did.
Excuse me.
PBD is Patrick Bet David. He's a businessman. He's part owner of the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
He's very knowledgeable, and it's PBD podcast. If y'all want to go watch him, he's got millions of views.
Valuetainment.
And Valuetainment News.
Founder of the Minnect app that we are on.
That's right. And he is a very smart individual, father, Christian man, and I mean he's just doing great big things. And here's how. I'm sorry, we appreciate his information and his his what do you call that? His teaching and the things that he does. His influence, because he really is very smart guy.
He sure is. This is how uneducated people are, or maybe they just don't know. Every time somebody interviews PBD, they're like, "Would you run for president?" He's like, after he says to them, "I was born in Iran, went to a concentration camp or whatever, and then came to America. So would you run for president?" What part of the story don't you understand? I wasn't born here.
Yeah.
If you're not born in America, you cannot be president.
So PBD was even in the military. He served
in the army.
He served in the military. But anyways, he's a really good guy, very knowledgeable, and we take a lot of advice and pointers from him, and watching his stuff and reading his stuff and following him because he knows what he's doing. He's a very successful man. Okay.
I think it goes for news sources. It goes Fox News, PBD podcast, and then CNN, and then NBC, and MSNBC, and all that. Yeah. So he's like number 2 in views for news.
He's not even like a journalist or anything.
Yeah, no, it's just a podcast.
Yeah. Yep. All right, Matt Pollard, let's get off of that soapbox because we're getting
right back on it.
We did enough ranting though. Let's go deeper into it. Let's go into automotive news real quick. If you want to play the jingle, we'll
I forgot which one it was.
Oh, you got it right. We need to get Matt to label those.
Yeah, so we're going to start with the Tesla truck because there's a lot we want to talk about. People are injured?
Yes. Oh, yes. Let me show you the video so I can show you because it's
yeah. So there's a couple things we want to talk about.
I don't think anybody died.
Or I want to talk about.
I don't think anybody died, but somebody definitely.
The only person that was dead that I know was the person driving the truck with a bullet wound to his head.
Yeah, that's
so
a little sketch.
Yeah.
All right, let's play this.
Let's play this.
All right, play it.
From the cameras. So before I start it, before we go, do you see the guy standing outside behind the?
I sure do.
I mean, even those over there on the left, you see the 2 couple over there by the left by the white truck.
That was like valet parking.
So yes, exactly. Even if you're like past that, those fumes and what's coming out of that car can still impact you in some way. So there were plenty of injuries, especially this guy that's closer than I think he's closer than the other 2, are they?
But if it was in any other vehicle, there'd be a lot more damage.
Really?
Because the way the Cybertruck is built.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking more of the stuff that comes out of it.
Yeah, but you got time to run away after
That's true.
that.
And you're outside too. That's true. All right, here, let me play.
Somebody's walking out too of Trump Tower. See him walking around the glass doors. Boom!
The guy was standing right there.
Yep.
Just a vehicle fire. And so there's going to be a drone video that plays to my left again. You'll see as the fire initially, they covered it with the tarp to try to get it to go out. Once the fire went out through the suppression efforts of the fire department, you'll see some of the evidence in the back of the vehicle. So those are gasoline canisters. They are
so that's
camp
racing fuel,
canisters
that blue one.
and
The blue
large
can.
firework mortars.
Can we just point out the fact that the tires are still intact?
So, like, this is because of how the truck is built, because of the stainless steel. So, like, nothing went sideways; it just went up, and it blew the plastic tonneau cover off. I guess you want to call it the tonneau cover. So that's what probably melted more of than anything. But everything went up and out the back of the truck.
Yeah.
It blew the tailgate open.
The windows are out,
Yeah.
the side windows, but look at the tires are still
The
intact.
mirror glass is still on. The tires.
Yes. So does that mean if there's like a nuclear war, something we can just go into our?
We can all go hide in Tesla trucks.
No, we can go hide in our stainless steel refrigerators.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Unplug them, get inside, shut the doors, or our dishwashers. But yeah, that's pretty amazing to me.
But I also would like you to pay attention to on that video as you see that
fuel.
it looks like the exterior of that truck is completely intact as it sits there. The fact that this was a cyber truck.
So I had a customer here, and I was talking to him. We were talking about this. And I said, I bet you this is going to be the same thing that happened on 9/11, that, the pilots, the guy that pretty much hijacked the plane, his passport just randomly showed up on the side of the street, right? In the middle of New York City, after the plane and the buildings, towers went down and everything's burnt and destroyed. And the guy's passport shows up untouched. And I said, watch, I bet you this guy's driver's license or passport's going to show up. What happens?
Enough.
Yep.
Sure enough. And it's like melted on
A
sides.
little crisp on the edge.
Yeah, nothing on the picture. The picture is intact. Like, it's so crazy.
Look at this truck. And in the driver's license or whatever it was, survives. Dude, I'm done with this.
Maybe
fake
we're
government.
maybe we're being I don't know. It's just we've been.
How does it happen twice?
Well, this is the thing. We've been America, and I say we as Americans have been hoodwinked so many times already that we're like, oh wait a minute, this is fishy. Oh wait, we're like on our P's and Q's. We're like, I love saying P's and Q's. If y'all don't know what that means, look it up. P's and Q's. It comes from a Irish. And I don't drink, but it comes from an Irish bar, the saying, taverns, and has the waitresses used to, anyways, look it up. But anyways, everybody's just paying attention to every little thing now because we don't want to be tricked.
Yeah.
We don't want to be, most people, I should say, some are still asleep at the wheel.
I'm not saying we didn't go to the moon, but the first moon landing video is fake. It's fake.
Allegedly.
My goodness.
All right, let's play the rest of this.
Really limited the damage that occurred inside of the valet because it had most of the blast go up through the truck and out. In fact, if you look on that video, you'll see that the front glass doors at the Trump hotel were not even broken by that blast.
Yeah, it's the
which
first
they
thing
were
I
parked
said.
directly in front of. You can see that in the
There
video
is
there.
none of them are broken. They don't even have smoke.
Look at all that
Signs.
water to put them batteries out.
Look at, like, the
But I
everything
will
isn't
update. I'm very
amazing.
That's one heck of a truck.
Amazing. So we have to do our shout outs. First up, we want to do La Bodeguita Market. La Bodeguita Market is here in our complex, 3333 County Road 119, Suite 7 in Hutto, Texas. La Bodeguita Market, you find all your Spanish essentials. You have your sweets and pastries. You can see right there. They have a meat market. You get tomahawk steaks, fish, all kinds of fish. You have your tropical juices and sodas and some stuff that you find in Puerto Rico and Cuba and all kinds of Venezuela. So La Bodeguita Market, you have your sofrito, salchichon, all kinds of wonderful things, spices that you need for those, Caribbean meals. You'll be surprised what you find at La Bodeguita Market. Again, 3333, that's County Road 119 in Hutto, Texas. And they're in Suite 7 right there. So check them out. You want your fresh sofrito? Go to La Bodeguita
go
Market.
there.
Go to La Bodeguita Market.
That's one heck of a truck.
I guess we should invest in some cyber trucks, huh? I guess
that's probably
should.
why people buy them. These celebrities.
Yeah.
They got bulletproof glass, the stainless steel sides.
That's true. That's true. The bulletproof part.
I guess it melts though.
My goodness.
So, that was in automotive news, but
yeah. Well, that is news.
I know, but I wanted to talk about.
What you want to talk about? We can talk about it later in guns. Guns, meat, and potatoes.
All right.
Let's continue.
Let's get into some service advisor.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know that I've been, in the Service Advisor Max group, and I'm so loving.
A groupie.
I am a groupie of the Service Advisor Max group. I like the questions that are coming up. It really makes you think, and it brings me back to the dealership service department times. When we face these things, and we're like, what is happening? Like what is happening? But anyways, the first thing I want to put up is, let me just find the little clippy here really quickly. I clicked off it.
Is that bad?
There is always a battle. There is always a back and forth on who needs who. Technicians versus advisors, right?
Okay.
There's always service department against parts, but this is really service department against service department. So the question was asked, and let me put it up here on Service Max by an anonymous. Of course, the anonymous. Nobody wants to know. Wanted to see what it was like behind a post. So he means because he's anonymous.
Yeah.
Service advisors are just order takers for techs. Prove me wrong. So he's opening the comment section for
this conversation.
Yeah. Who are service advisors just order takers? So before I continue on, Matt Pollard, he said just order takers.
Unsuccessful advisors are order takers. Yes, 100%. And I call you toll booth operators. You're order takers. Yes. An unsuccessful service advisor is an order taker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Successful one will make you lots of money.
But how do you continue to want to be a service advisor if you're just being an order taker? Because if you're just being an order, that means you're not making any money. Who wants to go through the stress of being a service advisor and not reap the benefits of
Well, in my stores, you wouldn't last 3 months.
Right, exactly.
I have minimum standards. And if you don't meet the minimum standard, the first time is hey, is everything okay at home? What do you need help with? We try to help you.
We talked about this before.
The next month you get written up. The next month you're fired.
At the times that Matt Pollard was my boss and I was the service advisor and he was my, boss, I would make friends, you make friends, in the service department, you cling on to most of the time I was training a lot of them or, helping a lot of them. And so I became close to some of them. And then Matt fires them. And then I would be, if you're listening to me, those that have been chopped by the hand.
The one that broke my heart was Joe at Toyota.
Me too. But you know what? That was nothing but a catapult to his career.
I know.
Because he became service manager shortly after that. But anyways,
he had his foot on Scungio's wall.
Let me rewind.
It wasn't a performance issue.
All of you that were, chopped by, the boss at one point. And I really was your friend. I just felt so bad. And just so you know, and I've said this before, if you want to go back to the old episodes, that I've always vouched for, but honey, please give them a chance. But honey, and not to everybody, but honey, please, honey, but they do this. And I would throw all the good, the good things. And then they would do something and I'd be like, oh, I guess I throw up my hands. It's like mom and dad, please, please, please. He cleaned this room today. Please, please don't be so
That's
hard
exactly
on him.
how it was.
Please,
They would call, some of us would call us mom and dad.
But in any case, let's get back to this. But I don't want to waste time in storytelling. But Matt did have had great expectations. But you know what? It's good to have great expectations for your advisors because it makes a successful service department. And when you're successful, we're successful. The whole dealership is successful, and our families are benefit from us being
Correct.
successful. And income grows. And anyway,
I will say this though on the Service Advisor Max thing. So usually technicians make the worst service advisors.
Well, I wanted to read the comments.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
So the first person says, good techs make the service advisor's world turn around. Don't screw your techs. Without them, we are nothing. Well, I don't agree with that comment because we need each other. Or though most times we need each other because there are some technicians that are able to talk to a technician and they're probably going to sell their own jobs. And not only that, but we're living in a new era where you can just send a message. You don't even have to. You can just send a message, but you still need to talk to warranty companies. You still need to talk to the warranty administrator. You still have to put in emails and stuff like that. And do you have the time, technician, to do those things while you're working on a 10-hour job that has to be done by Friday?
They think they do.
Okay, so I believe that it's a team effort. It is one thing.
I agree 100%.
We do need each other. So
good techs make the service advisor world turn around. No, I don't care.
That must be a technician.
Don't mess with your techs. I agree. Don't steal time from them.
Yeah.
Don't tell them one thing and do another. You have to communicate. You have to work in collaboration. Be like, hey, I can sell it, but can you do it for an hour and a half instead of 2 hours? He'll take the job because you don't want to get hit on your effective labor rate and discount. Well, we're going to teach that in the advisor episode, what it does, because most advisors don't understand. Irlanne would always be like, man, we're making so much money, but not understanding that there's expenses behind everything.
Right.
So we're going to break that down. But yeah.
So this next gentleman says, one good advisor is worth 5 techs.
No, you're full of bananas.
Why do you say that?
Because 5 techs and 5 bays producing 15 grand, no.
Okay. All right. Let's move it along. Let's see what the next, what does this comment say?
I already commented.
But it takes, I passed it.
Oh, he's 5 good techs to make that service advisor turn their tickets to actual paychecks. It's true.
It is. Again, you're a technician. You're not going to, although you could probably get on the phone, and most technicians, if they have the right, they can speak right, and some technicians will blow you away with their, or even get too technical with things too. They can get too technical with things and over talk, and the customer's like, what?
Like when I tell them to do the videos, just dude, it's a children's book.
Yeah. Simple. But yeah, so 5 good techs to make that service advisor turn their tickets to actually paychecks.
Yeah.
So you agree with that statement?
Well, yeah. So a 500 hitter in baseball will have $100 million contract. That does 500 means you miss half.
So here's this guy. Exactly. So one can't go without the other.
Yes.
Although I will say we're closer to an AI kiosk advisor than a robot technician. What do you think about that? I thought that comment was pretty.
He's right.
Yeah.
He's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like it, but they're right. Yeah.
We're closer to it's happening in a lot of dealerships with this kiosk situation.
You can have a porter just say, walk over to the kiosk and be like, all right, here, punch in what you want to do today. And then the technician's going to do the multi-point and send it over to and they're going to approve it or decline it.
That's right.
but you still need people managing it and watching over it.
That's correct.
So,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yes. Hey, y'all, another break. This one's brought to you by Freedom Academy.
Freedom Academy, y'all. You already know Freedom Academy. It is part of Freedom Temple Pentecostal Church. Freedom Academy Christian School out of Austin, Texas. Great school. Open enrollment all year long. You already know. There's the website, www.freedomtemplechurch.org/Freedom Academy. I actually put up the website here so you can see, look at the faces. There's our Pastor Nixon, Lady Nixon, the children. These are the facts, children. Freedom Academy School, Freedom Academy Christian School, children. We call them facts. There they are. They're doing their studies. Wonderful, happy children, learning about the Lord, and of course, learning their arithmetic and their reading and all those special things. They have help me again with the morning thing. My goodness, chapel time. They have chapel time.
Pledge allegiance to the flag, pledge allegiance to the Bible.
Yes. Go to their website, www.freedomtemplechurch.org, Freedom Academy, and enroll your children. Open enrollment all year long. Talk to somebody, see what they can do. I mean, you can do online schooling. They have online schooling, y'all.
You don't have to be in Texas. You can be anywhere.
That's right. You could be anywhere and enroll to Freedom Academy Christian School. Donations, y'all. We taking donations. That we got a great donation recently. My goodness, keep it up, y'all. We appreciate God is watching you. God is seeing what you're doing. Is our little brother Mikey.
You'll be rewarded for what you do in private.
Yes, exactly.
So do it. Don't tell anybody. Just tell your accountant, and you'll be good.
Officially launched Freedom Academy Christian School.
Just really quickly, is because I like Mikey's.
Now you're probably saying to yourself, "Not another school, right?"
Not another school, right?
Wrong. We are not just another school. Our academy offers an individualized curriculum tailored to fit each student's needs.
I don't even have to say anything.
Small classes, and most importantly, a Christ-centered environment.
A Christ-centered environment. All right, y'all.
All right. So we want to make sure that we shout them out. Their motto is education with a purpose. Christian. Christian. Oh, let me go back in there. Is it their motto? It's their, what do you call that? Their mission statement. Mission statement, Christian character and academic excellence. That's what it is.
That's what
Freedom
it is.
Academy.
help support.
Help support the children, help support the school, and look into it. www.freedomtemplechurch.org/Freedom Academy. Someone says, I disagree with you. Techs can easily make a blank load of money on the side. This is just my opinion, but I feel that we as advisors don't really make the techs a ton of money.
Huh?
Yeah, let me go back on this. This is a little confusing. I disagree with you. Techs can easily make a
load of money on the
side.
That is just my opinion. Most techs don't want to do side work because they're stuck at work 12 hours a day.
True. But they would survive. Yeah, it would be a little harder for them, but they would survive. They would. I mean,
no, you're not going to make the money. You're going to make it a dealer.
That's true. I mean,
if you're good and productive, yeah.
And then here's the last one, and then we'll move on to the next thing. How many times have you heard of an advisor getting paid for writing up a customer's vehicle on the side? How many times have you even heard of one being asked to do it? Obviously stirring the pot. But one advisor isn't worth two good technicians if the techs aren't backing that advisor. Links, what does it say? Links and chains. The more strong links, the better it all works.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Well, there you have it.
An order taker isn't going to make a technician any money. And a technician ain't going to make any money if you have an order taker advisor.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
There's one last thing that I want. Not many. That's what. There's a comment on here I want you to see because it's great. Almost none. I am anomaly. Whether the text gets mouthy, I'll ask if they want to answer the phone and remind them that I can do their job. Okay. Super advisor. This is one of those super advisors.
It's one of them advisors that diagnose in the drive.
Yeah, I started
have the lowest hours per hour, the lowest effective labor rate.
I started out as he said. I started out as a lube tech. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so listen what Gabriella says, and then I'll stop. I'll take orders for techs for a potential 6-figure payout rather than take orders at McDonald's. Boom! I think she won.
Yep, she won.
She wins. I think that's pretty cool. I forgot what her name was, but ma'am, you win. You won the
all you have to do is be a liaison. Hey, the technician said that you need brakes. Hey, the technician says you have a front timing cover leak. It's going to be $1,400. It's whatever it is. It's not going to be $1,400. It's probably going to be $6,200. But
that's funny. That's funny, Matt Pollard. All right, moving on. My other Service Max thing. I want to get through it real quick because
let's go.
Oh, you know what? This isn't the one that I made that. Don't worry. This isn't the one I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna skip this one.
Yeah, the one you want was all in the bottom.
Yeah, this is where are you? Yeah.
I think it's one of the last videos in there.
This is something, and ladies and gentlemen, this is something that I don't think people realize in the depths what we have to deal with as service advisors.
Are they referring to interlocks as
the breathalyzers? The breathalyzers. So we have those listeners, epic listeners that are not aware of this or even familiar with anything like this, but there is something called an Intoxilox, and Intoxilox, and it's a device, a breathalyzer that they put on people's cars when they have DUIs or more than certain DUIs.
Yeah, it's court ordered.
It's court ordered, right? And so you can't drive your car without blowing into this thing, and the car won't start without you not having liquor in your system.
You're right. It's like a breathalyzer.
So it protects everybody. Really, it protects from drunk driving and all that mess. But anyways, we have to work on these customers' cars that come in with this, and it does become sort of issue sometimes. Even here, we have customers of ours that come with that device here, and of course, we don't shun people and we don't look at them in a different light, because a car is a car, and we're going to try to help people. But at the service department in a dealership, it's a little different. So this young lady, Brittany, says, anyone else do Intoxilox? The nerve of some of these people. Sir, and this is her being sarcastic. Sir, I'm sorry that I ruined your day with this machine. Please forgive me. So what happened, I guess, is that the battery died. Is what the outcome. I just got yelled at for his battery dying and for him having to get it towed or whatever the case. I don't know. We don't know the whole full story behind this. I'm just putting this, but these are one of the things that happens, Matt, right? That this thing locks up, the customer's left. Usually we keep the customer there. We keep the customer here, or we have to get on the phone and we have to call the company and
that's the way you should do it.
Yeah.
Because some people are like me back as a technician. They just leave me a new tip and I'll breathe in it. I don't care. Mm-hmm. But they record you. The company should know the vehicle is going to be at a repair facility. Mm-hmm. So legalistically, you should call the company anyways. It's very easy to bypass. But it did take about an hour to go through the process. Mm-hmm. But it is, I feel, in a professional establishment, you should call and just let them know the vehicle is in your establishment and then what the bypass procedures are, so you don't have to breathe on the stupid thing.
In some instances, and I've seen in the past, where it is a pain in the butt to stop what you're doing just to call and get this approval and all this, but really the customer should have already made it easy for you. Yeah, started the process and made it easy, but that's not always the case.
We can't tell the customer how to bypass. Yeah. So it has to be already redone and back in place before they get there, and you have to answer questions saying that you will not share that information.
Yeah. So it's a difficult feat, but you have to help people. I mean, obviously, this is what
do you think
we're
that
here
technician that was drinking?
What's that?
Can you imagine the technician that's drinking on the job?
That would be foolish. That would be foolish of that technician to do that. Yeah, that would be very foolish. So in any case, the reason why I want to talk about this is because some places charge the customers. Here it is, y'all. In case for those who don't know, this is what it looks like. This thingamajigger contraption here. They have to blow in it, and then they're able to, start their engine and go about their business. But if there's liquor in the breath, you ain't going nowhere. I had it on my phone. I
wouldn't. Man, I'm not one.
How do you feel about that?
I'm not one
Charging
to always
customers.
charge customers things, but I'm just going to tell them, listen, all this stuff, I'm not giving you a discount.
Yeah.
So just raise the labor rate.
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, it's if your labor rate's 125, yeah, it's $135 an hour. You need this. This is how much it's going to cost.
Right.
And then if they don't do it, and then that's when you're like, okay, well, then you owe me $350 for diagnosis. Like, get your money either way, but I just don't feel it's right always charging people.
Yeah. And it's, these people come in
they're already
embarrassed.
vulnerable and embarrassed.
Embarrassed. And they're like, I'll stay here if you need me to,
Yo, how stupid am I? After I said it the other day, this truck came in with one on it. And I'm like, why don't you just go hang out at the brewery for your ride?
Oh my God, honey, you did not say that to him.
What the heck is wrong with me? Why don't you just go to the brewery out front, wait for your ride?
First of all, you should never send anybody to the brewery. Period.
What the heck is wrong with me?
Listen, lesson learned. Do not send anybody to the brewery. Period. We don't encourage
Burger Schnapps
alcohol.
was out there.
Well, send them to Burger Schnapps. Don't send them to the brewery. Burger Schnapps is the actual burger
Holy
truck that pulls
moly.
on the side of the brewery.
What the heck is wrong with me?
But anyway,
Sorry, that just came to me. Hey, you all, time for another interruption. We got to give these shout outs somewhere.
Welcome to Gualita's Garden.
Gualita's Garden.
Sofrito.
Gualita's Garden
Crafted with
is
love by
our
Gualita
Puerto Rican
herself.
sofrito.
This
Right there.
sofrito is
Gualita's
more
right
than just
there.
a
Yeah, that's her.
She makes this sofrito. If you are Puerto Rican, Cuban, Dominican, you know about the sofrito. These seeds, they come right from our land.
Even I know.
This is a blend of peppers and onions and traditional peppers that come from Puerto Rico. It's the base of all our soups. It's the base for our rice and beans, our soups, all that good stuff. Gualita's Garden, Puerto Rican sofrito. You can hit her up and go on her Facebook page or La Bodeguita Market. They sell Gualita's Garden right at La Bodeguita Market. Right there's Gualita, putting the label on it. Fresh, organic, there's no fillers. It's excellent. It will change your meals. And so go get it at the Bodeguita Market if you want it now, or you can hit her up on Facebook and we will ship it to you. We also have it frozen. So it comes frozen and it lasts longer. So it's cut up into a couple of different
Cubes.
Cubes, and portions. So you can put as much as you want or as less as you want. And so there it is right there. There it is right there. That little square thing there is your frozen sofrito cubes. And this is La Bodeguita Market right there. Right there. And so you'll find the fresh stuff in their refrigerated area. And the frozen, of course, will be in the freezer area.
That's usually where it is.
But La Bodeguita Market. Go there and grab your Gualita's Garden sofrito. Puerto Rican sofrito, y'all.
Yeah,
it is the best
delicious.
sofrito. I'm telling you, it's good stuff. Matt is a witness. He can testify. There's the fresh mix. And over here in the freezer, they have the frozen portioned cubes. All right, let us know.
All right,
hit her
help
up.
support local businesses.
All righty. It's pretty funny. So one guy said we have them stay and be ready to blow at any time or charge an extra hour for the tech to blow in it. Now that's insane, to charge an extra hour so the technician can blow in it.
That's not fair. He should just give you $100 bill to give to the technician. Why should the advisor make money on that if the technician's blowing it?
The next comment says we charge an hour to disable and replace for work.
Yes.
Okay. Somebody else said, let me see. Yes, we charge an hour. Yes, and I hate it. He hates people that come in with these contraptions on their car.
Oh, whatever. It's part of life, man. Get over it.
When they complain about the prices, I want to say, well, that's what you get when you drink and drive. You damn moron. He called him a moron. So he says, we charge $320 to install, $45 each calibration, and $240 to take it out. What calibration are we talking about?
That must be someone who installs them.
Okay. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink. How about do yourself and don't drink? Don't drink. Because there's such thing out there as these
Trump's getting back in office. You don't have to drink anymore. You can give your life to Christ.
Give your life to Christ. Yes, there you go.
You don't have to drink.
And so these things exist. They will put a stop to your life, to your drinking life. And not only that, but they put everybody else in a predicament, and you're going to pay because people don't. Time is money to people. Time is money.
So you got this device in your car. Be thankful you're even driving, because like it had to get to multiple offenses to have this device in your vehicle in the first place.
True.
Like I've never dealt with somebody being disrespectful to me with the device in their car ever.
Again, they're always vulnerable.
Yes.
They're embarrassed.
I always went out of my way to help them.
Yeah. Because you kind of feel sorry for them. I don't know.
Yes.
I have compassion. The Holy Spirit of the Holy God living in me gives me compassion.
That's why I don't charge them extra. I'm not going to lie that I didn't make more money on their job.
Yeah.
But I'm going to make up for it back there. I'm not going to charge them up front. Wow, you got the stupid thing in your car, and I got to call it in, and now I'm going to charge you $145.
But you gain customers.
Correct.
And he might not be the customer, but by word of mouth, he can go and tell somebody, listen, these people, they help me out. They're good people. Go see them over there. Yeah.
That's most important. They treated me like a human being. They didn't judge me because I had this thing in their car.
True.
And then, you know what? If maybe his friend has one. They're like, man, I went to that last Chevy dealer and they were jerks. So, yeah, I'll try this one next time.
Right.
You never know.
Very good point, Matt Pollard. All right, moving right along.
Let's go.
I got a couple of things that I want to show you here. First, I want to show you these drift races from back in the day. These drift, and we'll go into the other things real quick. But it's just a quick video of how there were no fences. Kind of what we want to watch. We watch Pastrana this morning, and we watch some of his YouTube stuff all the time, and we watched him forever because Matt used to race their bikes. And anyways, but Travis Pastrana is crazy when it comes to driving anything really. And so he was doing a bunch of drifting, and what kind of thing was that?
Oh, those are side by sides, like Can-Am side by sides.
Yeah, he was drifting and showing this kid how to drift, and I guess he was looking for a driver. I don't know what he was doing, but anyways, you need to see this. Let me find it first.
These were
unbelievable. Look at it. Yeah.
They're still like this, by the way.
Do you see the people on the side of this race? And there's no divider.
He gets mad.
There's no dividers. There's just people.
6 left minus tightens. Into 3 right minus tightens. Long.
Look at how tight.
And 6 right.
Dude, rally racing is no joke. I love it. This is rally car.
4 right plus and turn.
It's still like this.
Look how close. With all these people on the edge like this.
Not as much anymore, just because people don't have an attention span to sit here that long. But look at him. They're in the middle of the road. Look at his hand starts going up because he gets mad.
He's like, get out of the way. Get out of the way. I should have looked up to see what year this was, but it looks like maybe the 80s. It could
be the early, 90s, 2000. Yeah.
Absolutely insane to me that, and even the way he's driving, he's like.
They have this big race in Isle of Man, which is in another country, and that's the name of the race, Isle of Man. It's motorcycles, and they go through the countryside like that, and the people are just lined up on the side of the road. Motorcycles doing 200 miles an hour.
These people are like on the road,
standing on the side of the road. It's pretty cool. That was old school rally. Isn't that so cool?
So
rally cars are so awesome, man.
Speaking of racing and and going fast and all that, I named this piece Grand Theft Auto Cheat Code because
I didn't see this one.
This is I did not know that this existed. Although when I talked to Matt before we did the pod tonight, he knew about it and he said, "Oh yeah, that's old," but I had no idea that this is possible. Let me show you.
You won't believe how these guys are stealing brand new vehicles. What you're looking at right now on the screen are two thieves who are about to go ahead and drive off in some poor guy's first-gen BMW M2. The guy carrying around the antenna that looks like it was sort of like Mickey Mouse or MacGyver together in his basement is performing what's called a relay attack. If you didn't know, your vehicle's key fob is constantly emitting a signal, looking for the car that...
Yes, always pumping info.
You know what's so funny? That the guy on the screen is doing the same faces that I made when I was looking at this video. Okay, let me
for
go.
the car that it belongs to. Likewise,
Push
the
start
car is also
only.
constantly looking for that key fob. So what the guy with the antenna is doing is trying to amplify the signal from the key fob that's in the house in order to trick the car into thinking that that key fob is much closer to the vehicle than it really is. You know how you can just keep your key fob in your pocket, you can just walk up to your car or your truck and just open the door. Right. Well, that's exactly how this works. Which means once they get in, no alarm's going to go off. And the thieves can just start up the car and drive it away, probably to some chop shop somewhere, ship it overseas, whatever they feel like doing. Now, most people leave their keys by their front door, making the entire process even easier to hijack the signal. Now, something you can do to protect yourself is you can actually put your key fob in like a little metal tin or something when you get home, or you can use what's called a Faraday bag or a pouch. Both of those will block the signal coming from the key fob so that something like this won't ever happen to you.
How is this possible?
Yeah. And the fact that people come up with this stuff. We talked about it in the episode when they stole all those cars in Fort Worth and had them inside the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But I didn't realize, because the antenna and all that, like I didn't even put two and two together. Like that's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like
and
they could walk around the house. They could walk around. That's what the other guy was doing, was walking.
Yeah. Trying to amplify the signal and then put it on one of the oscillators in the car. So there's oscillators all over the car, door handles, floor, passenger floor, center of the vehicle, trunk. There's oscillators all over the automobile.
Sensors.
They're called oscillators.
Okay, just so people that don't know understand.
So if you look at and this is only push start cars, not key cars. So always watch your key. You'll see the red light. You start walking closer to your car, it's going to go faster and faster and faster because it's starting to see the oscillator. So that's what they're doing with the wire. What do most people do when they get home? They hang their key right on a key rack, walk in the door, hang the key on the key rack,
or leave them right on the little table in the hallway, in the foyer.
Yep. You should put it in, get a safe, put them inside a little, even a little safe. Put them inside there, or like you said, the old tin can, like an old tin lunchbox. That'll work fine.
Do you think maybe if we had like a tin bowl, you know how we have bowls at home, our bowls are made out of glass.
If it's deep enough, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because the key has to be completely covered under
because
the metal.
The signal's not going to come from the top; it's going to go sideways.
Right. Okay.
So the line of sight will be this way, not.
Is that insane? Like wow.
Pretty cool, right?
Wow.
I mean, that's a beautiful car.
What are the manufacturers doing about that? Like,
what can they do?
Well, I guess they can sell you a little.
Somebody illegally, have the bags in stock. That's a good idea. I'm gonna start stocking those.
There you go. Yes. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna put them in stock.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, we're gonna have to put this on a website.
Yeah.
We're gonna put this on a website. We can engrave your name on it. I'm kidding.
We'll put the kind of car so they know which key to go after. BMW logo on it. We'll put a Lexus logo.
That's
Bugatti.
Funny. All right.
Oh wait, don't you have a video of was that you that had the drugs in the axle hubs?
Yes, that's in GG Maps though. Let me go through this. That's your segment. That's your segment, man. So you can have fun with that.
No, it just would have rolled perfectly with this. Dang.
It's rolling with something else. But let me I put this in here real quick, and then we'll go on to GG Maps. The strut holders. I like to always put in every episode contraptions or tools and new stuff that companies come out with for technicians to help in repairs. And I didn't know that these things existed.
Hood, strut holders. I actually love these things. Super nice to have. The comments
so
are
late to the game.
Actually, Faye Hadley just posted a video as well, and her comments were about the same as mine. And one of the more common ones she got is that these will damage the strut. Well, to be honest, most of the...
So, but your whole... doesn't.
Those hood struts go bad all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
And
They're already they're broken. You wouldn't be using them if they were broken.
If they weren't broken.
If they were broken.
So some people put them on to hold their lights. You know, there's lights that hook to the hoods. So it adds a little weight. It could fall down on you. Or they're just weak, a little weak. But the thing is, these have like brass on the end so that it won't damage the
Since
strut.
when did you have those things? Since when?
Since I worked as a technician in Branch Toyota.
Oh my God.
So,
totally late on this stuff.
So the problem is you don't want to use vice grips because the vice grips will damage that.
That's what I'm
piston.
saying. I've always seen people
and then it'll
put
just
vice
leak
grips.
oil everywhere. So even though the strut is no good, it's still full of oil. The problem is if you nick it with the vice grip and the seal of that piston goes in, now it's just going to start leaking oil all over the place.
Because that's what I've always seen. I've always seen technicians using vice grips to keep the hoods up, or they have some kind of a stick or something to help it stay up. I did not know or even imagine that they made up, which is really clever.
Yeah.
But back to what he was saying. He was saying that
something about they damage the thing. They don't damage.
Somebody
them.
said, let's
strut. Well, to be honest, most of the time when you're using them, they're damaged struts anyways. The hood won't stay open. And you'll see a lot of guys and girls use vice grips. I'm not a fan of vice grips. Nope. The reason being is a lot of times you'll forget that they're on there, and then you go to close the hood and it'll slide down. And I've seen vice grips come down and damage the fender. Then you damage the client's car. That's why I run them like this, out of the way. I've actually seen these damage as well because a lot of people will run them like this. And then same thing, the handles on the outside. Now, obviously, in a perfect world, you don't want to forget that they're there, but they're so inexpensive. There's a ton of them on.
Wait, but will the hood go down if it's there?
If you pull it hard enough, yeah.
I mean, but at that point, you're like, wait, I forgot to take the things off. You're like,
yeah,
okay.
They're not really grippy.
Amazon,
like it's aluminum,
eBay, wherever you want to buy them from, it does not matter. You can get like a 2-pack for $10, $15. There's like higher end dollar ones, whatever. Like this one doesn't have it, but this one has a little magnet on the inside, so you don't have to use 2 hands if you can't get this to stay on there. A lot of times they'll move around. The magnet just keeps it closer to the strut. I have one with and one without. The magnet helps, it does help, but it's not the end of the world. They're just nice to have, y'all. They really are nice to have.
So me as a customer, I'm not going to spend the money on this.
I know. I would recommend them too.
I'll buy that. I'll buy that. Why am I going to replace the hood struts?
Here's how I would do my video. Hi, I'm your technician today. Oh, hang on. You need hood struts. Yes, you need these hood struts here on the side. Your hood is not staying open. Let the hood fall down. Boom. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to tell you. You need hood struts.
I wouldn't pay the $300 or whatever it is to replace those hood struts, depending on the kind of vehicle it is. I would just go to Amazon and eBay and get some of those.
I sell them all the time at Lexus. Lexus customers bought them all the time.
Struts, the hood struts.
The good Lexus customers would buy them all the time.
The
hood struts.
Or that little red thing.
No, you don't sell those. Those are for techs. Those are for technicians. Those aren't for customers. The customer won't even know how to do it.
Nowadays, you just YouTube it.
I know. I saw it on YouTube.
All right, Matt Paulo, let's get to moving here. It's
bang time.
Yeah, we're running out of time, and I wanted to make sure that we get into it. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, God Guns Me every time. This is Matt's
that's fine
segment.
Let's go. So you're talking about the drugs in the hub. I was talking about it.
He's excited about talking about that.
So show him the video, but I was saying we can label those bags because I saw a Bugatti on the drugs.
Okay. All right. Don't tell the secret just yet. Don't tell the secret. Okay. I don't remember where I put it now.
So when I first saw it, I thought it was like cartel names or drug dealer names or something. But then I'm watching it and I'm like,
drugs are concealed within the axles, and officers have to dismantle the entire wheel assemblies to get them out.
It's pretty smart. You ask me. Look at that. It's in the axle hub.
Finally, after 5 hours of work.
3 more. Last 3.
The last of the narcotics is recovered.
25, 26.
Those trucks had to be towed.
Yeah.
Those trucks had to be on a flatbed because there's no gear oil in it.
Yeah.
There's no grease on it.
Yeah. How is that, Matt Pollard? Let's
break it down.
Break this down.
So they must have drained all the gear oil out of this thing, cleaned those hubs,
and then towing the truck through the border or whatever, wherever they were.
Yep.
That's
exactly what happened.
Even more
suspicious.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
27. That's it.
Look, see, it says Bugatti on there. So I'm like,
bundles are taken inside to be weighed.
Box 1 is axle 1, box 2 is axle 2, box 3 is axle 3. Total bundles is 100.
These agents have an incredible knack for spotting contraband.
The U.S. is the world's biggest market for cocaine,
Is
with
that how you spell
Americans
Bugatti?
consuming more than $25 billion worth of the drug every
And
year.
then Red Bull on the other one.
The shipment would likely have been distributed throughout the United States.
At the Columbia Solidarity Bridge, tension crackles as officers dive into a high-stakes operation, extracting packages of cocaine from a lowboy trailer. Hidden within the axles, these drugs require the complete...
So you have to be a technician and a narcotics
And a
officer?
narcotic. No, that's like a mobile mechanic that came in.
Yeah, it must have.
Yeah, they called
dismantling of wheel assemblies.
That's big.
And
in
after
18,
a grueling 5
wheelers where
hours,
they call
the
people
team
in to do
celebrates their
roadside.
hard-fought
Yeah, that's
victories in
definitely,
Edway recovered. The sheer audacity of smugglers never fails to astonish, especially when you consider that the U.S. is the world's largest market for cocaine, consuming over 10 days billion worth each year. These drugs were destined for parties and distribution centers across the nation, with Chicago and North Carolina as likely stop. This operation marks Officer Kaiser's first major bust, and as he weighs the final haul, the numbers are staggering: over station pounds of cocaine with an estimated street value exceeding the says. It's moments like this that remind him why he joined the force. But as the team wraps up, a burning question lingers: how many more shipments slip through the cracks, and what will it take to stop the
This could have
cartel's
just been a decoy.
relentless ingenuity? Share your thoughts.
Can you imagine that?
Do you think law enforcement is winning this battle, or are the smugglers always
No.
one step ahead?
I think law enforcement's involved in this.
Oh, absolutely. But I was going to say, yeah, they won't do that anymore. It's out there.
Yeah.
Any truck that's going to come through it's definitely going to get sniffed by the
I wonder if the dog found it. I want to know. That's got to be an
or somebody
episode of-
snitched. Somebody snitched.
Yeah.
Somebody.
But so if somebody snitches, that's what I mean more. Like that's more of a decoy. Let's get this truck over here. Yeah, let's lose the money on the 3 axles of the whatever amount of perico it is. And then send the other truck this way with 6 times the amount. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. That's just my way of thinking.
Maybe that time. But after seeing this video, that they're do you think they're sleeping on that anymore? They're going to check every truck that's coming in towed in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the trucks that did get through do things like this to the cities. To the next video.
Wow, it's insane. But in any case, let's move on because there is a huge epidemic in
the states.
In our states, and there's this one town in Pennsylvania called Kensington. Kensington.
I watched a documentary on it, man.
It's people, if you don't know what's happening in these Americas and you're living underneath a rock, or you're living up in the hills, living the high life, where you don't know what's going on in the inner cities or whatever, I'm going to give you a quick sneak peek on what's going on in this town of Kensington. These drugs like this are coming in through our border. These drugs like this, fentanyl is killing our children, our husbands and wives and mothers, grandmothers, aunts, uncles. Fentanyl is killing this country, and we have to put a stop to it. I thank God
we
that
went from heroin to fentanyl,
from crack to heroin to fentanyl. Let me show you.
It just seems too strategic to me.
This is Kensington, Pennsylvania, y'all. And now the streets in a van from LFR family. Thank you if you watch us for some crazy reason. He made this video because he also was interested in what's going on so much.
So I saw it on that show we watched where that guy goes and does those documentaries of all those towns and stuff like that. I forgot his name.
David, his name is
We
David.
watched this documentary. Like, this guy just drives around and just talks to people and stays in their house and documents wherever
the
he goes.
ball guy we were just watching, that guy.
Yeah.
His name is David.
He goes to all these, but he went here to Kensington, Pennsylvania, with actually a church that does outreach there.
So you think that Skid Row is bad? And it is. Don't get me wrong. I'm not.
That's worse than this.
But this small town. Now we know that that's been happening for a long time in Skid Row in California. That's been happening a long time. But this small Kensington, Pennsylvania town was a thriving.
Yeah.
I think
area.
It was thriving area. I think it was steel. I think it might have been steel that they were. Many factories were closed down after time, and somehow fentanyl got. And this is what's happening. And they cleaned some of this off. This is before the cleanup, and I'll show you after the cleanup. But I just need to open eyes to this because this is awful. Look at this. They're literally zombies.
Wow.
Look at this.
Yeah. It's all fentanyl, man.
Look at this. Yeah, this is happening in our country.
This is because of open borders.
This is what's happening. These are young people. These are not old people. These are young people, young men, young women. The future of America is stuck in this fentanyl spirit. My goodness. Oh, all right. In any event.
Because we're going to John.
Yeah, let's just go to John. But just beware, there is this wave of drugs that's coming in, and it's killing society. It's killing good women and men in this country. In that thing, that clip that I can't find, they're saying they're putting rhino tranquilizers.
Holy moly.
Rhino tranquilizers in the fentanyl. And that's why people are stuck in that position, bent down like that, because of the tranquilizer. And it's so,
my God,
so disheartening. Okay, let me get off of that note here, and let me play John.
Hello everyone, Happy New Year. It seems as if
there is a phenomenon that's happened just recently, and John, our friend, our Reverend Amachuku.
Amachuku, that's right.
Amachuku.
2025 has kicked off with a bang. I mean, it's been a light show, indeed. So many things are going on. These are strange times, and how do we make sense of all that is taking place? Lightning struck the U.S. Capitol building on New Year's Eve. It struck the Washington Monument in D.C., the One World Trade Center, and Empire State Building in New York City. Now, in Scripture, lightning means wrath, judgment, battle, and the majesty of God. What is God trying to say to us should be our greatest concern. Now, we do know that we've allowed criminal illegal aliens into our country, and many of these additional attacks that we've seen in New Orleans and even in Las Vegas with a cyber truck that exploded in front of a Trump Tower. What is God trying to convey to us? Are we preparing for battle? Is God sending judgment? And how should we respond? Tune in to my YouTube channel to find more information as I prepare to talk about.
Y'all go and tune into his channel and see what he's talking about. He's got a whole message prepared about this. But let me show you, what is it? Matt, you want to say something?
Just the fact. So what he is doing in general is amazing. So follow him just for that. we say it all the time what he does. So just go follow him. Go educate yourself too on what he does. But the lightning striking, like what the strategic plan of the buildings, right? Like what's the significance of the, One World Trade, Empire State Building, like the Capitol, the most corrupt things in this country, right?
What is God trying to tell us?
Corruption.
Yeah.
Corruption.
And judgment's coming.
Judgment. I was just going to say that. So judgment is coming. So get ready. Get ready. I'm telling you, we got 4 years to get our stuff right. We have 4 years.
Let me show you this phenomenon real quick.
Yeah, I didn't watch it,
strike
actually.
3 very high-profile locations.
Actually, this I found on YouTube. Mr. GBB is his. If y'all want to go follow him or go watch his channel, he has a lot to do like the weather and weather patterns and stuff like that. And he also talks about the mist of fog that people have been seeing in places. But I'm going to play the whole thing through and then you'll see.
All in the same evening. That would be on New Year's Eve. Also in this video, I've got more mysterious fog. That's what we talked about yesterday. Here's a video by Polenta out of Sacramento, California. What appears to be strange particles in the sky. That's what we've been seeing. A very thick, mysterious type of fog spotted above her location in Sacramento, California. Going to go from the west coast to the east coast. Down in Florida, look to be the same type of fog. On 12/30 of 2024, this video once again out of Florida. Looks just like what Polenta saw in Sacramento, California. They say this stuff's
what are they trying to do
all around the world. I've seen video footage, a lot of video footage here in the United States, and I think I've seen one video from over in the United Kingdom. Here's video number 3 of a series of 3 videos that I put together. This one's back in California from Long Beach, video taken by Gilbert from this morning when he looked up and...
Well, California also has that smog. Yeah.
I don't think it's as bad as it was.
Up and saw a dense layer of fog in the sky, not necessarily as dramatic as what we've seen in the dark skies, but still you can clearly see there's a thick layer of fog that was visible this morning from Long Beach, California. I want to take you guys now out to the east coast of the United States. This video footage is absolutely mind-boggling. What are the odds of something like this happening anytime, let alone on New Year's Eve as we're going from 2024 to 2025. By the way, welcome to 2025. We have arrived. Check this out. You're going to see lightning strike 3 high-profile places: the Capitol in Washington, the Washington Monument, and the Empire State Building. And my friend Nelson Jenks, who's also from the east coast of the United States and in North Carolina, was also involved in this storm that produced this wild lightning. He shared video of what he was seeing in the sky, described as blue lightning. Check this out. You're going to see the Capitol take, look at that, a direct hit by a large bolt of lightning. Are you serious? Watch the monument over here. I'm going to put all this in slow motion. We'll take a closer look. There's the Empire State Building. 3 direct hits on the same night. Check this out. There's the slow motion and still image. Are you serious right now?
Look at the
what
light
are the odds
above
of
it.
something like this happening? You've got to be kidding me. Let alone once, but 3 times in the same night. The Washington Monument, the Capitol, and the Empire State Building. There was a slow motion view of the Washington Monument lightning strike. I mean, it hit right on top. Then, of course, right on top of the Empire State Building. This all took place last night on New Year's Eve. And this was right as the geomagnetic storm was getting underway. This next video is out of Greensboro, North Carolina. Video footage sent in by Nelson Jenks of Blue Light.
Yeah. So is that something or what?
All I'm saying is I hope Elon can pull camera footage from what happened inside that Cybertruck.
Yes.
I want to know. I want to know if this FBI, the CIA is corrupt, man.
Because that's what they said, right?
Know.
That's what they said. That Elon. What did you say? That
well, they said that they were going to pull footage through the cameras, but to investigate the situation. I don't know if it's to see why there was a bullet hole in this guy's head. He allegedly unalived himself before this happened, allegedly. So, I mean, I want to know what happened. And And then the same thing with if the government is poisoning our air and our food with this peel stuff and putting stuff in our food, like, it has to stop. And Trump, if you're hearing this, your administration needs to get on this. Like, you're the last hope, right? Because we can't always think these people are going to vote this way again in 4 years. We don't know what's going to happen, but you're going in there now. You say you're for us. I want to know what's going on with this this air, this food, and these attacks that just happened again. Why did it happen if we knew about it?
I tell you, all this source comes from the evil one. The evil one is he knows his destiny. He knows he's destined, and he's working in he is the prince of he is the prince of the air.
Yes.
And he is moving in each and every way that he can, and influencing in each and every way that he can, because his time is short, and so is ours, y'all. That's why we need to look up, and we need to get closer to Christ in these last and evil days, y'all. For those that don't believe, I'd rather be close to the light and be saved. If it is for real, I know that it's real. If it is for real, then be caught in the dark and be wrong and burn in hell for eternity.
For eternity. All right. Do you have this Japan video?
I do. The technology?
Yeah.
Japan is living in the future, and here's why. Smart public toilets. Japanese toilets are a marvel of technology. They feature heated seats, self-cleaning systems, and even slots to sanitize your phone. Hygiene has never been this futuristic. Cool police uniforms. Police in Japan wear uniforms with built-in fans to stay cool while managing traffic in the heat.
That's what the police need
Innovation
in
meets
Texas.
comfort on the streets. Juice on the go
Construction
bottles.
workers.
Japan's portable bottles can make fresh juice anywhere. Just add fruit, and it's like carrying your own personal juice bar. Futuristic grocery carts. In Japan, shopping carts double as payment systems. Load money, scan items as you shop, and see your total instantly. A quick card scan at checkout, and you're done. No lines, no waiting. Japan's innovation is on another level. Which one amazed you?
I love Japanese culture.
Is that?
I love Japanese culture.
You know, they really got this thing right. I mean, I don't know what's behind the curtain, because we only see the cool things, you know what I mean? And the good things. I don't know what's behind. Are they communist country? They're a
Pretty
communist
much,
country,
yeah. Pretty much.
But the things that they're so innovative, you know, with everything that they do is just so crazy. They're way beyond us, way beyond us.
Yeah,
I believe so.
And they're like, and they stick to their guns, right? Like, this is the law. This is what we do. The trains, they're never late. The buses are never late. They're not going to wait for you. Like, the train's supposed to be there at 10:01. The train comes at 10:01. The train leaves at 10:05. If that's when it's leaving, it's leaving. Like, I just love the culture of Japan, man. You take your shoes off. You kneel down at the table. You eat clean. Like, I love the culture over there.
All right. How about
let's go to this full with the Pledge of Allegiance.
All right.
What were you going to say, though? I'm sorry.
I was going to say I was going to say something about the food in Korean schools, but that's okay. We'll wait for that.
We'll do that one next.
Because they're
then we got to
also
do some laughs.
In Korea, they're really down to the
South Korea.
Yeah, South Korea. They're really down to the T when it comes to their children, when it comes to their schooling, when it comes to their lunch, and the video's crazy. We'll show it to you.
So this video is if you just wanted to vote against Trump because you don't like him, you don't even know him, but you don't like him, this was going to be your president. Like, tell me you hate America without telling me you hate America.
Allegiance to our flag.
So she's about to pledge allegiance to the flag, and she's telling everyone in the room, obviously, we're going to pledge allegiance to the flag. Listen to this.
Pledge allegiance to the United States of America.
She can't even.
Did you catch that? Let me play it again. Maybe we didn't catch it. Let me play it again. Listen to what she's saying. Hopefully everybody knows the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to our flag. Pledge allegiance to the United States of America.
Go ahead. I digress. That's all.
I'm sick of these people. I'm sick of these corrupt politicians that y'all think are going to save this country just because you don't like somebody. It's this liberal agenda is out of control. You just hate America and all you care about is your own pockets. Like,
she doesn't even know the Pledge of Allegiance, obviously.
This is the people that take it out of the school system. In Texas, we say the Pledge of Allegiance and we pledge to the Texas flag. Yeah. And in our Freedom Academy, we pledge allegiance and we pledge allegiance to the Bible. Like, these are the people you want in charge that hate this country? Like, come on, man. You guys are ridiculous.
Obviously, a lot of eyes were open with the media did help in social media and every podcast.
Elon buying Twitter is what opened everybody's eyes.
Opened everybody's eyes to the ignoramus that it is this woman. Just the way of speaking, the way she carries herself, the way she can't complete sentences and she can't have a honest conversation with somebody without a teleprompter in front of her or without her repeating the same things over, as in what's the thing that she always continued to repeat? I come from a middle class family and all that stuff.
And I pledge allegiance to the United States of America. All right.
Oh, I thought we were going to say that, but yeah, let's. So first, let me say this really quickly about the Ganem situation. So Newsom, which is the California governor, he really doesn't care about much, as if you can see the state of California.
He cares about his own pockets.
But now he is investigating the processed foods in California. So
hey, can I say something quick?
Go ahead.
So this is your segment. His salary is like $197,000 a year, and he just bought a $9.6 million mansion. Explain that one to me.
So this is from Valuetainment News, our buddy PBD, Patrick Big Davis outlet.
Go that news. So this is where we get our news, because this is not. So you go to vtnews.ai, and it'll show you the news story, and it's going to show you who is pushing this news story agenda the most. It's going to show you left, right, neutral. And this is how we get our news, because we go to these AI ones. Another one I go to is MXN, which is Don Jr. It's called Minute by Minute News or something like that. So it's MXM, Minute by Minute. And these are AI based ones that just tell you what's going on. And then at the bottom, it shows you which news feed is pushing the agenda, not CNN, Fox, MSNBC. It's just left leaning, right leaning, or central. So this is where I would say to go to get your news. VTnews.com or VTnews.ai or MXM app. Okay.
So I'm going to read the article that VT News put out about Gavin Newsom being more
corrupt than ever.
No, being more interested in figuring out, that people and children are getting sick and the chronic diseases.
He's got to do something. He's destroying the state.
So it says California Governor Gavin Newsom has issued an executive order to investigate the health risk of ultra-processed foods and synthetic food dyes, aiming to enhance access to healthier foods and reduce chronic illnesses. The order requires state agencies to assess the adverse effects of these additives and suggest strategies to limit their harm, including potential regulations on food sales and incentives for purchasing healthy foods. Newsom's initiative follows previous state legislation banning certain synthetic dyes in school foods, highlighting substances like red dye 40 and yellow 5 linked to behavioral. Oh, we're actually acknowledging that these dyes affect the behavioral.
Cause of brain effects.
Causes that substances like red dye 40 and yellow 5 linked to behavioral issues in children. The move positions California as a leader in nutrition standards and comes ahead of Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s potential confirmation as Secretary of Health and Human Services under President-elect Trump. Kennedy has also been vocal about eliminating toxins from food, aligning with Newsom's goals. Kennedy has also been vocal about eliminating toxins from food and aligning with Newsom's goals. Okay, so I don't know if because RFK is going to crack the whip and he's trying to get on that train, or if he really is concerned. But either way, there is a change, and I appreciate change in the right direction.
Okay.
So I wanted to say that. All right, let's go into our automotive lives. Two of them.
Yes.
Okay, we need a jingle for automotive lab, but that's all right. So this is.
Oh.
This is a new one. This is a new one. You're gonna be like, "What is this?"
Was this knees?
I told you, did I not?
Why is it on 7?
It's on 7.
It's his belly.
Was it stuck in the wood or something?
He's on the lift, and there's a hole in the wood. Is that hilarious or what? Pretty disgusting.
It's unhealthy.
But it was funny. It was really funny to me. All right, one more. Let me go up here because it looks like all my. Let's look at this sketchy Spidey.
Sketchy Spidey. What the heck? Yeah, that's not on there, good Spidey.
I don't think that's where they go.
No, definitely not.
I think this is so funny. So funny. Look.
It's on backwards, too.
He's trying to cut the wood.
He's upside down.
Not the VTech laptop.
That's his laptop. Felicity had one of those.
Yeah, she did.
These slides download just right.
Hilarious.
That's pretty funny.
Pretty funny. All right, Matt Pollard. Let's roll and land this plane.
Thank you, everybody. We appreciate the support. Please like, subscribe, share.
Subscribe.
Yeah, please help us on this. Please help this grow. Please help this get in algorithms. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your auntie.
Share.
Gold Reviews and Fuse. All right, y'all. Until next time.
Bye.